Yo, 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 what is going on, COD Familia? It is your boy BN, aka Mr. Kingdom Builder, and today we are continuing our top 25 stats series across the game where we look at data for the top alliances that have accumulated the most amount of merit points thus far in their season, where we also show you the stage of the season that they are in. As always, a couple disclaimers to mention because I'll just kind of show you guys this off in one go. Number one is that the data was collected on the 14th of March. I'm somewhere around 16 to 18 UTC in-game time. Number two, remember that any of the data that you see here can and most likely will be different than if you were to go in-game and look at any of the alliances to compare. Number three, if you do want to get access to the public version of the top stat sheet, this is my master copy. We usually upload those 24 hours to the public version of the spreadsheet after I do this one using the master. If you want access to that, we have a link. It's on the Discord. If you join via the Discord link in the pinned comment slash description below, after you join, you go to reaction roles. You go here to where it says Call of Dragons, third from the top. We also have a YouTube and live stream notification for those that are interested. And then you'll go here to the Call of Dragons category. You'll go down to COD Data Stats, and then it's the top link right there. Okay, with that in mind, let's go ahead and show this off. Again, I don't think this is going to be, too drastic or too intense at that point. So we'll just kind of, again, show you guys all the goods here. I know on these ones, I don't typically have them last too long, even though I probably should start at some point. But usually outside of the alliances and players, I'm not too privy on, getting that in. Also because there's not like a main board for alliances that shows you alliance merits outside of the leaderboard, but it's really thin. It's not like a big image like we do with the alliances and players. But as always, right, we want to give people their flowers and their love, so we'll give shout outs kind of going bottom up. We have at number 25, Bakar, which is Bakar Brigade, 541 million merits. They're playing an ST1-7. We have number 24, IMB Immortal Biscuits, 544 million merits. They're an SB1-19. And the difference here is that SB1 is S2 plus, and then ST1 is the T1 season, right? Then we have a number 23, UN_R, Road Warriors R, 549 million merit points from SB1-21. We have a number 22, Lux hashtag, Lux Legio, 575 million merit points, SB1-21. At number 21, we have -FS The Fear Show, 581 million merit points, playing an ST1-8. Number 20, we have -TA The Avengers, 585 million merit points, ST1-7. At number 19, as we break into the top 20 COC, Coalition of Chaos, 596 million merit points, ST1-1. Number 18, I Am Squiggly D, Immortal Dynasty, 604 million merit points, breaking our 600 mil threshold from SB1-16. We have number 17, I Am Squiggly W, Immortal Warrior, 620 million merit points, playing an SB1-19. Number 16, 69DS Dragon Slayers, 674 million merit points. ST1-5 is where they're at. Number 15, as we break into the top 15, Ace Quickly C, Angels of Chaos, 676 million merit points, playing an ST1-2. At number 14, TFS The Freak Show, 710 million merit points, playing an ST1-9. We have number 13, PTW Degenerates, 711 million merit points, ST1-2. Then we get to number 13, PTW, we already said that one. Number 12, let me make sure I get these numbers right. -EIS, Eminence and Shadow, 790 million merit points, playing an ST1-4. And then we get number 11, we have Owl Squiggly, Order of the White Lotus, 807 million merit points, playing an ST1-6. Then at number 10, as we break into the top 10, we have ANCS Ancients, 825 million merit points, playing an ST1-2. Then we get to number 9, L Squiggly TS Legacy The Syndicate, 845 million merit points, playing an SB1-17. Then we get to number 8, Noir Nocturnal Order, 881 million merit points, ST1-9. Number 7, Squiggly PC Squiggly Pass the Salt, 889 million merit points, playing an SB1-18. Number 6, VVV Veni Vidi Vici, 927 million merit points, ST1-9. Then we get into our top 5. At number 5, MILF Waifu Dynasty, 943 million merit points, ST1-1. Then we get to number 4, ROE Rise of Elites, 998 million merit points, ST1-6. Breaking into top 3. At number 3, -LOA Legion of Ascendants, 1 billion merit points, SB1-15. Number 2, Squiggly B, a Squiggly Banana Squad, 1.1 billion merit points, SP1-15. Then we get to number 1, currently having the most merit points thus far, which is BD-O Blood Oath at 1.3 billion merit points, and that's ST1-1. And again, which is, if you look at this, one of the top KVKs, at least when it comes to the most amount of fighting that's happened thus far, right? Because you could see them here. We see ST1 here, and then here as well, right, for COC. And this is most likely where RKO is probably somewhere a little bit lower than this right now, but they would probably maybe be top 30, top 35, I think, based on where I saw their points and that kind of a 2v2 that they're having. But that's a big one, right? You got 3 there from ST1, 15, I think it's 2. Let's see, we have a couple from 9. Yeah, it looks like 3 from 9, 2 from 21, 2 from 19 that you can see as well. A couple from 2, right? So you see 1, 2, 3 from 2. So again, some of these having 2 to 3 alliances that are appearing here just because of the amount of PvP that's kicking up, especially for the ST1 seasons, right? Which is the T1 season overall. And with their Zone 4's opening for, I believe, 3 of the groups, and then the next 6 groups are going to be opening up their final zones as well. So, right, we're going to end up getting to that. And then, of course, probably when I do this next month, we're going to see a lot higher numbers as well. Now, if we compare this versus previous month, right, we can actually see this pretty close, right? You can see here from 214, this is kind of at the beginning of the season, right? You had one alliance that was over a bill. Bubble was 295. You can even see that before, right? 422, now Bubble's 541. I think last time it was really big. We'd have to go, let me see how far we'd have to go. I mean, this wasn't bad in December, right, where we had that. Here we go. So here's one. Back in November, right, this is probably one of the higher ones that we saw, where ceiling was, I mean, look at this. You have 8 alliances over a bill merits, and then the bubble was at 648, almost 650 mil. I have a good feeling that if the pace keeps up the way it is, when I do this next month, hopefully before the season finishes for T1, and then we get a little deeper into some of those SP seasons as well, these numbers are probably going to far exceed what we ended up seeing there in November. I probably should conservatively say exceed, but I mean, again, we're already getting close to the bubble, and especially on the ceiling side, I think we're about 200 mil away, and then on the bubble we're about 115, 120 mil away. And Final Zone has been open for a couple of the groups for a little bit, and then Final Zone is going to be opening tonight for a number of the other ones. So again, I anticipate that we're going to see these numbers elevated a lot. Now, I'm curious, obviously, for any of you, right? Let me know. Do any of these spark you? Hopefully, you can use this as a way to kind of gauge, right, where some of that interest might be for some of the KVKs that are doing a lot of fighting. As always, right, you can look at this and say, hey, maybe I'll go and take a look at those, observing, seeing if they have any action going on, which clearly, right at this point in time, are more likely to have that. And yeah, if there's any surprises here, let me know. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to maybe expand on this. I know it's kind of rudimentary at this point with how simple the presentation is, and us not doing kind of a deeper dive breakdown like we usually do for some of the other boards. But again, I'm happy to take any ideas. With that in mind, that's going to do it for this one. Hope you enjoy tomorrow. I think we should have personal. I'm actually going to do personal GP. I've already finished this, so I'm going to do personal glory points instead of merits, and I'm going to explain why we're going to do it. And this is going to be kind of the standard that we'll most likely use going forward, just because the glory points are a little bit better than the merits overall on tracking PvP data. At least I should say that we have thus far, to be clear. But that's going to do it for me. As always, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Until next time, I will catch you later.